Hi, well, here it is, January 2nd, 2021. And where do I stand on my list of New Year's resolutions? Well, I'm not standing on them because I don't have any. I'm just going to keep on doing what I did in 2020, which worked out well enough. Oh, I'll tinker with my behavior around the margins, less time on Facebook, more time on classic novels from the library. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Because whenever I think of resolutions, I think back on a survey I took in 1980 when I was graduating from Princeton University. It asked about how I would have adjusted what I did with my time as a student. More time on academics? Well, yeah. More time on working on campus? Yeah. More time on extracurricular activities like writing for the Daily Princetonian? Well, sure. More time on my feeble social life? Absolutely. But then I thought, wait a minute. If I had supposed to be spending more time on everything, just what was I doing over the past 4 years on campus? It didn't make sense. But still, that realization never really stopped me from always feeling like I wasn't doing enough on some aspect of my life. Every New Year's Day, I'd wake up determined to do better on the work, hobby, learning, social, family life ends of things. More Hebrew, more writing, more contacts with friends. That thinking just about drove me crazy. In fact, it actually proved counterproductive when failure to live up to a particular standard or goal for myself made me freeze. It made me unable to even do a little bit toward accomplishing what it was that I had in mind. Case in point, for years a work goal of mine was to get a professional certification as a proposal writer. It involved taking an open book online test that lasted an hour. Now, I had included earning the certification on my annual goals for a long time. Then I would look at the telephone book-sized manual of materials that covered everything that might be covered on the test, 350 pages of stuff, and then I would really freeze. I choked. The bulk of the study guide was so daunting that I gave up, although I had the option of taking a study course either in person or online that would help me think about the material I actually needed to know for the test. But being me, I didn't do that. Instead, I rationalized that I didn't really want to be certified for my job. And that's true. I could do my job without it, but that's really beside the point. I wanted to be certified. So I started leaving certification off my work goals, but I decided to give it one more try, so I registered to take the test this February. Well, then the pandemic hit, which gave me the perfect reason to lose interest in it. Maybe after the pandemic, I thought. Well, at this point, I don't see an after to the pandemic. So after more months of dithering around, I signed up for an online study course over the summer. Should have done it a while back, but I didn't. So more months passed. I took the online course and then I took a practice test. Well, I failed. Then I took a sample test again after studying more, and I passed it. Then I activated the activation for the actual test offered by the certification organization. I took a sample test there. I passed. So I knew I was getting close to achieving this long-term goal. So I kept studying. So earlier this week, the last week in 2020, I hit my peak absorption level. More study wouldn't help me. I couldn't stuff anything else into my brain about opportunity team dynamics, about price to win theories, or about how to write an action caption. I still wondered if I should delay until after this vacation week to take the test a little later in January. Well, talk about a rationalization for delaying. Nope, I decided that this last Tuesday was the day. So I woke up anxiously at 6 in the morning, and I went through the course materials one last time, made a few more notes, and then I logged on to the test site. With a deep breath, I pushed the button for my 60 minutes of test with the 75 questions. And surprise, I passed. I actually mastered enough of the material, both from studying and life experience, to get certified. So that was a great relief. Should I have done it years ago? Could I have? Yeah, I could have done it years ago. But did it finally happen? Yes, it finally happened, and that's what really counts. So once again, I learned that life lesson from long ago. Don't go crazy over what looks like an impossible resolution. Read one page, learn one word, walk 1 mile, make one phone call, just ask for support, think about how to get something done. Don't feel like you bear the burden of your goals on your own. There's help out there for achieving them, whatever they are. So now I'm working on the next item on my non-resolution list for 2021. And what might that be? Well, that's a topic for another presentation. You're just going to have to tune in later to see if I reach some kind of resolution on what it is I want to do next. Thank you.